Hello there, what's up? Today, as the wallpaper, it suggests MongoDB along with CRUD operations. I'll be showing you the MongoDB operations with PHP, and we'll be performing a simple CRUD operations, create, write, update, and delete operations with MongoDB. MongoDB is a NoSQL database. So let's see, before proceeding further, let's see the front end of that entire project. As you can see, it's a normal employee data. I'm inserting a normal employee data here. We just have to enter the name and the age, and once we enter the name and the age, the person name, age along with the actions will get be listed out here. As you can see here, no services are being available. It simply means that MongoDB connection is not there. We need to establish the connection before proceeding further with this connection. Yeah, so I'll show you how to get started with MongoDB. Before that, I think so you have to install this MongoDB driver, and I'll give you the download link for this driver. And also you need to download some files, which will also I need to give you the download link for all the DLL files in your PHP INI. And maybe not this tutorial, in this next tutorial I'll be telling you all about the installation file. But as for now, let's get started with MongoDB. So we need to open the command prompt, sorry for that. And I've installed my MongoDB in program files C drive, so just we need to get access that using my command prompt, right? And it's a MongoDB, that's the server, that's the 32-bit version, and bin. From here you'll get the configuration file from here only. Now another simple thing is that I've already copied the command for myself. The command, you just need to paste this line of a code in order for MongoDB to recognize where is your data file and where is your DB file. So just I've given this code, I'll paste it in the download description link. Now you can see all the port is open in 27017. This is the open link. The connections will be linked out here, and your database you can see from here itself. As we have done this one, just keep this window open, just minimize it for now. We need to open another command prompt from here, right? Let's see, I need to just go here. You can do it administrator, non-administrator, it's up to you, but let's see here. Again we need to go to the same program files from here. Okay, now go to MongoDB, now go to server, now go to the server version, now go to data, sorry, not data, I think so you need to go to bin folder for this thing. Just give enter and Mongo. As you can see, the shell has been listing out some command. So I've created a database named test, so which you can use and see using. So DBs, you can see here two, sorry for that, DBs are listed out here, local and test. You can also see the tables. In MongoDB we call the table to be as collection. So before that we need to use DB, use test. I'm using this DB name, already switch. Now we need to show the tables which are present here, right? Collections. Okay, fine. You can see there is person list, system indexes, test. These are the different collections of the tables. Now when you switch on to the main platform, the front-end framework, you can see there is no service available. But as soon as I refresh it, right, you can see this thing, there is service available still here, right? Now just write something, a name, right? Dave Smith, just make it as 45. When you add, you can see here Dave Smith has been inserted, showing it is inserted. Dave Smith is the 45 age, edit, actions are there. Now if we want to edit this, Dev Smith have come here. Just I'm giving his Smiths updating. See, it has been updated, and this. And as soon as we delete this, it's get deleted. So this is the full CRUD functionality of a MongoDB. Now let's get into how can you make this structure using MongoDB. Let's go to the project file. I'll just show you the project structure from here. Let's go to MongoDB. I have named my file as PHP Mongo. Right, let's enlarge the view first. Right, as you can see, there is delete, edit, insert, new, table, update, right, and some images and custom folder. There is a JS picture folder I found here. Now we are listing out this connection. All the connections regarding this MongoDB will be present in connect.php. Let's go to connect.php. Now you can see that I have told you all the connection strings will be listed out here in port number 27017, and this is the MongoDB driver connection details. This is the connection strings which I have used, so that whenever you want to establish some connection, driver connection, you can make use of new MongoDB driver manager connection string. And when you want to insert some data, right, in your database, because as the project itself is CRUD operations, you have to insert the data. So for inserting the data, you have to use MongoDB driver and bulk write. We just have to use the bulk write method. And to update data, to delete data, or for selection of data, everything needs to be covered up in a query, SQL query, right? So we are using a MongoDB driver query. This bracket symbols that it can be anything. It can be in sorting, ascending order, descending order, it can be anything. And we have used this condition specially: sort according to the name of that employee, and it should be 1. Starting from 1 means it will be first, second, third, fourth, the latest was the third post. It should be not be like that. It should be first, second, third post. So I am passing this connect array, insert data, query data, and driver connection in an array, and we are sending this connection string or connection array to different database or different PHP files, which you will be looking for these things in the later tutorial. So when I have inserted the data, just see, this is the first name, this is the person name, this is the person age. I'm just editing this. So when I have given this, just see, this is the insert thing. I have included the connection.connect.php, which I have shown you right now. I've just saying that person name and person age. I'm passing an object, bson object, because this object is need to generate a unique ID. As you know, in SQL, everything you need an primary ID, right? Auto increment ID. So for this, it is an object ID. This is a primary unique ID which MongoDB recognizes. This is the ID, this is the name, this is the entire set is an array which we are passing here. And this is the main front page which I have shown you earlier. There is a person name, there is a person age, there is submit info. This is the thing, right? As soon as we inserting this, which we have shown in the insert data, it is showing an insert data array. And I have told you earlier also that when we need to insert, we need to write, delete some operations, we need to perform some bulk write operation, right? It's an execute bulk write operation, and our database name and is test, and our table name or the collections in the MongoDB is person list. And what we are passing, the inserted data. The inserted data we are being passing, that is the query. Simple thing we are passing. So when you are writing here like B Smith, right? B Smith given here like age is 12. You see it is updated. Just refresh this thing. Okay, let's go this Ben Smith. I'm really sorry for that thing. 12. You can see this Ben Smith have come here already, and it is 12. This is the insertion of a particular CRUD operations in MongoDB. Now, as soon as we one this Ben Smith is age. Now what we want, if we want to edit this thing, just we want to make it as 23. We want to make Ben Smith as 23 age. You can see here it gets updated, right? Now let's go to the edit file. It also includes the connection connect.php, and we are passing that post variable if it is edit id. So edit id is another unique id. As you all, I've already told you that it is based on object id. In MongoDB, the automate increment or increment id is a unique id. It is represented by new MongoDB based on object id. So we are passing this id. Again we are executing the query, right? We need to find which query, what editing, what you want to do from here. So we are using a filter mechanism for this. We're filtering that where id is equals to the post id, right? And we want to only fetch the current record with this single record with this result. That is, we have given result, as a result is an object object id. So in order to make it in array conversion, string to array conversion, we have to make use of two array. So after this we can give some edit array, person name, person age, and this post edit id, right? This is the unique identifier which you are going to edit. Now we are passing this JSON encode into the JavaScript file, which we will come later in this point in this CRUD operation. And using JSON command we are fetching all these variables like Ben Smith 23, what edit, what delete. We are doing this. If you look into the delete PHP also, there's a simple command for this. We're just getting the delete id. Again you will see here we are giving the bson object id, which is the delete id, and bulk write, and just executing the query. This is all the same thing. Just we are trying is, if this connection is useful, then we are deleting this entire connection string, sorry, the connection data. We are deleting this entire data. Now all the things already get updated. Now let's move to the main thing, the main part of a body of this particular thing is the JavaScript file. So as you can see, I have mentioned some IDs, got document.getElement by ID for everything, right? This is age ID, update ID, person age, display message, all these things. So, and before starting the JavaScript, I've just used one function, window.load get table data. Table data means this, if on load there is a data present, it will be showing all this data in this thing. So now I have used a submit button event listener to get the form data, and update button to get the update fields. Updated fields is already here, and you can get the table data from here. Just a simple command using Ajax I've done. You can get the console.log data and everything. You will get the form data here. So after that you will get the edit and delete id. So this is the main functionality of the MongoDB CRUD operation.